This is a staple of TF2. It's probably one of the driving forces behind why TF2 is as big as it is today. It was the first of its kind. Nobody had seen something like this before. The workshop, it's mostly full of people who want to get their hats, cosmetics or war paints into TF2 crates. And the thrill of opening crates, trying to get an unusual, or if you're lucky enough to actually get one that's extremely rare and sought after. Nothing else in TF2 comes close to that feeling. No Mr. Beast air shot, no chain stab, and no guillotine kill from across the map. Although, that last one's fairly close. They are literally part of what TF2 needs to survive in the current day. Switching over to the content creation side of TF2 now, YouTubers can't live off AdSense alone. It's not safe to put your whole career into the hands of an algorithm, so they take sponsors. You want to pick something that your viewers are interested in. So when a TF2 gambling site not associated with Valve offers you some money to promote their gambling website, what do? This is where the problem lies. Now before I start, I'm going to say I am not mentioning any names of any sites or any YouTubers in this video. I know that a certain YouTuber made a tweet about this somewhat recently. This is not aimed at him or anybody else for that matter. If you think it is, it's not. It's genuinely just bad timing. Those who choose to promote these sites are nearly always berated for this choice. And I'm using the word berated sparingly. Because normally, once someone uses one of these sites, other creators disregard the entire channel. Why? There's a couple of reasons. I don't have to point out the irony in this situation. If you've done crate unboxings in the past, which includes myself, you cannot say anything about promoting gambling to children, because you have done it yourself. I think that everybody knows that unboxing is a form of gambling, but they genuinely just don't see it as serious as something like a dedicated website. Which is borderline wrong. The definition of gambling is the wagering of something of value on a random event with the intent of winning something else of value, where the instances of strategy are discounted. These are the same thing and they have the same effect on a child's mind. And I know this from personal experience. I personally knew someone who spent loads on unboxing crates, literally addicted to it, and it didn't matter what they'd unbox, they'd end up selling it for more keys or shit like that. It's dangerous, and I would argue that crate unboxing is more dangerous to kids due to the fact that people don't treat it as serious as a gambling website because they just see it as built into the game. This is a hard one to break down because the language is very vague and legal. From what I've read, there's no mention of gambling in Steam's subscriber agreement. The closest thing is you may not use the virtual items you receive for any purpose other than permitted access to Steam and your subscriptions, and to make personal, non-commercial use of your subscriptions, except as otherwise permitted by this agreement or applicable subscription terms. Now, I'm no Jimmy McGill, but if we're to take this at face value, that would mean that taking commissions using TF2 keys would be breaking the TOS because it's commercial transaction. It also means that every single website that sells TF2 or CSGO skins or any other game for that matter breaks Steam's TOS. Yet, Steam has never had a problem with any of these. So, I don't know. We might have to call Saul Goodman on this one, but from what I can tell, if these can get away with it, so can the gambling websites, whether they like it or not. Side note, do not take this as legal fact. I've read through the subscriber agreement and it took a year off my life. This is just what I gathered. I could be wrong. I have gone through countless websites, forums, reviews, and I've seen so many people say such and such website is a scam, yet I've never seen a shred of evidence for it. I will admit, yes, that there are websites that are scams, but they're not rigged per se. They're scams that are promoted on a small scale, normally through Steam messages. And they aren't even actual gambling websites. They just take your items and run. That's a whole different thing completely. I have searched far and wide, and the most damning piece of evidence against any of these sites is, "I've not won a single time, guys! It's a complete scam!" Which, you can tell, it's not evidence. The service these websites provide is gambling, and when you are gambling, the house always wins. This applies for these websites, casinos, and even TF2 itself. Valve wouldn't shit out crates each year if it wasn't profitable for them. And for gambling to be profitable, somebody needs to lose. Now look, take what I say on a case-by-case basis. Not every website's the same, but I can literally say that exact same thing about TF2, which still could be true. I could have never unboxed anything good, and it would be laughed off as some kid crying about not getting his fucking unusual Burning Flames Calvin Kleins. I don't know. At the end of the day, the YouTuber has to decide what they consider a safe thing to advertise. And sometimes they are wrong in their judgment, and it happens with all different types of advertising, not just gambling. Just recently, a company got outed for just not doing what they advertised. And a load of YouTubers I personally watched advertise them. Yet I don't blame the YouTubers. Sometimes stuff like this happens. And with all this said and done, I will never advertise for gambling websites, so hold back on your emails. But I still do the odd crate unboxing from time to time. Why is that? It's just because I wouldn't use it personally, and I'm not a gambling type of person. But if someone has decided to advertise with one of these companies, unless there is undeniable proof that the website they are advertising is a scam, you should respect their decision, because content creators should not have to censor themselves for their audience. I swear a lot. I make a lot of jokes that I shouldn't sometimes, but it's because they're my videos. I am assuming that the majority of my viewers are able to handle that. But there will be some younger people out of my intended audience that see these things. But I'm not going to censor myself for the few people who shouldn't be watching my videos, because if that were the case, I would be making Baby's First TF2. What color is the Scout? What do you mean it's fucking yellow? It's red, you stupid. TF2 is a 16 plus game, depending on where you live. And the majority of people on this website make content for that age range. If you see someone promoting one of these sites, don't berate them, especially if you've done crate unboxings, because you have done the exact same thing. If you don't like their content, just say it. If you're under 18, don't go on these websites, but also don't open crates. You think they're different, they're really not. And if you or someone you know is struggling with gambling, I have linked resources in the pinned comment. I didn't make this video to praise this website. I made it to point out the irony that's been swept under the rug. TF2 crates are gambling, but creators should have the freedom to make whatever content they want and advertise what they want.